You don't say. All the dear girl's visitors have left for the evening? Oh, thank you so much for your help. Goodbye. Perfect. What you gawking at, Mini-Man?
Who did you call, Tabitha?
Sister Tabitha to you, Timmy. I called the hospital to check on Charity. Seems she's all alone. Perfect timing for a little visit.
How long will you be gone, Tabitha?
Long enough for you to dig a grave out in the yard. Now, don't make faces, Timmy. We're not burying Andre the Giant. Just Charity. She's a petite little thing.
Timmy still doesn't understand why Timmy and Tabitha are going to all this trouble. Charity's lost her memory. She doesn't even know she has special powers.
I told you. The girl might start remembering things any time now. And once she realizes who started the fire that killed her mum, all her powers will be unleashed and directed straight at me. Look at it this way, Timmy. Either you dig Charity's grave, or someone else will dig ours.
Are you awake, Charity? The nurse said you were probably sleeping. The poor child, she's been through so much. I was unable to save her mother. Will I be able to save her if she's the one in need? Father above, I implore you, do not let evil take this innocent child.
I'm so glad you said yes to Simone's dinner tonight, Miguel. Miguel.
Sorry, Kay. I can't stop thinking about Charity lying in that hospital bed. I mean, what if she wakes up and remembers me and I'm not there? She could think I gave up on her.
Miguel, she's not gonna...
She just found out her mom died in the fire. What if she thinks she lost me too?
Listen to me, Miguel. That's not gonna happen. Besides, I left word with the nurse at the hospital to call us at the Russells if Charity so much as blinked.
Thanks for thinking of me, Kay.
Always, Miguel.
Like you said, we can do more for Charity if we put our heads together and figure out a way to help her than I could hanging around the hospital tonight.
Exactly. You made the right decision.
There has to be something on here about romantic dinners. I have to make sure everything's perfect for Chad. That's it. That's what I want. Print. Thank goodness my big sister had other plans tonight. She would have ruined everything. Have a nice night, Whitney.
Hey, would you back up off me?
Not till you pay for the pair of pants you ruined.
What pants?
The ones I was wearing last night when you ran into me.
Look, I already apologized for that. Now I gotta be somewhere. I ain't got time for this.
You know, maybe you'll have time for the police.
Hello, Father.
Ethan, join me?
No thanks. I have to stay awake during the ballet tonight.
Oh, yes. The ballet isn't how. Give Gwen my best.
Actually, I'm not seeing her. I'm taking Pilar's daughter, Teresa.
There. Well, I knew it. You and Ethan's younger sister are exactly the same dress size. This dress looks like it was made for Teresa, doesn't it, Pilar?
Yes, Mrs. Crane.
Now for the shoes. Marvelous. Even the shoes fit. How do I look, Mom?
Very nice.
Very nice. Pilar, your daughter looks stunning. Come, see yourself in the mirror. Well, I take it you're pleased.
Oh, yes. Yes, Mrs. Crane. Thank you so much.
Oh, this looks like it's going to be a night to remember. For all of us.
What do you mean, Mrs. Crane?
Well, the dinner party I'm having for the Russells and the Bennetts, and Ethan taking you to your very first ballet. It's going to be quite an evening.
I can't believe this is happening.
I know why you're so excited to go out with my son, Ethan.
I finally figured it out.
I would hold the hand of the one who could lead me places, and kiss the lips of the one who could sing so sweet. And I would fly on the wings of a bird I knew could take me highest. Breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive. You are the fire burning inside of me. You are my passion for life.
Timmy still thinks digging a grave is a waste of time.
Timmy? Are you disobeying me?
No, Tabitha. But if you lost your powers, how are you going to knock off Charity?
What do you think I'm wearing this for? It's not so that I can join the convent. I might not have full use of my powers at the moment, but I still have my remarkable intelligence. While Charity might not trust a stranger, she will most certainly be open to suggestions from a nun.
What kind of suggestions?
Well, I was thinking about something along the lines of her beloved mother.
But she already knows her mother died in the fire, right?
True. But her mother's body was never recovered. I'm going to plant the seed in Charity's pretty little blonde head that maybe Mummy didn't die after all. And perhaps if she went looking for her, she might find her.
Oh! And once she leaves the hospital to search, she'll be all alone, with nobody to protect her. Poor Charity.
And lo and behold, the little orphan will have an unfortunate accident. And that's where the grave that you're going to dig will come in very handy.
Oh, boy. You think of everything, Tabitha.
I do, don't I? Now, you promise to be a good boy, Timmy, and don't follow me to the hospital. Because this time, if you're caught, you might find yourself in the morgue permanently.
Timmy will be a good boy.
Now, if Charity will only be a good girl and cooperate, all our problems will be over. Ta-ta, Timmy.
Good gracious, Ethan. When in God's name would you take the housekeeper's daughter to the ballet?
Oh, that's pretty snobbish, Father, even for you.
Do I look like I give a damn about political correctness?
No, you don't. But to answer your question, I'm not taking Gwen because she's working. Mother insisted that one of us makes an appearance.
Stop right there, son. I know why you're taking Teresa tonight. I was your age myself once.
Excuse me?
There's no need to cover with me, boy. I know all about sowing a few wild oats before settling down. It's good for the system. It's good for the marriage, too.
Father, you've got
two rules the Crane men must heed. Make sure there are no press snapping embarrassing photos, and, needless to say, use protection.
I have
You
no
don't want any little Crane bastards knocking on the door down the road looking for a share of the family fortune. Hmm?
I never once thought of Teresa that way. She's a nice girl, and I respect her. The only reason she's going with me tonight is she's doing me a favor.
Say what you like, son, but you and I both know the real reason you're going out with her.
The real reason that you're so excited about going out with Ethan is that you are a romantic, Teresa. You believe in true love.
Yes, I do.
You've grown fond of Ethan since you've come to work here, and you want him to be happy.
Very much.
Which means he's marrying the right girl. The one who's perfect for him.
Of course.
I can't tell you how much it means to me that you agree that Gwen would make the ideal wife for Ethan. I must confess, I was getting a little worried. Lately, Ethan seemed to have forgotten his plan to marry Gwen.
Really?
But thanks to you talking to him today all about your dream wedding, well, Ethan's back on track, and he is preparing a romantic proposal to Gwen. Maybe tonight you can work a little more of your magic on him and make sure he doesn't get cold feet.
I'll do my best, Mrs. Crane. She can say whatever she likes. I'm the one going out with Ethan tonight. I'm the one he should propose to.
I don't know, there's something missing. Oh, I know what it is. I'll be right back.
I want you to tell Mrs. Crane that you cannot go to the ballet.
Mama!
Tell her that you're suddenly taken ill. But, Teresa, you are still in love with Ethan. If you go out with him tonight, it'll end in disaster.
Don't worry, Mom. I'm not gonna throw myself at him. I just want him to get to know me. The real me. Then when he's attracted to me, I'll know it's the real thing.
He cannot be attracted to you, Teresa. He's going to marry Gwen.
I'll believe that when I see him put a ring on her finger. Not until then.
Ay, Dios mío, por favor. Help me get through to my obstinate daughter.
There. The perfect finishing touch.
Are they real?
Of course. Here, let me help you. You should be very proud of your daughter, Pilar. She is beautiful, and someday she is going to make some man a very lovely wife. And his mother, a charming daughter-in-law.
It's very kind, Mrs. Crane.
Well, there, simply lovely. Well, now that I have Teresa taken care of, I think it's time I attend to the party. I want everything to be perfect.
I beg you, Mrs. Crane, do not go through with this. Inviting Sam Bennett here to dinner is playing with fire.
Oh, but Pilar, it's been so long since I played with fire. I miss it.
Then you must have forgotten what it feels like to be burned.
You want to call the cops on me? Go ahead.
You think you're so tough.
Well, it's not about being tough. Knocking you down was an accident, and you know it. Well, I'm supposed to run like I'm guilty? Oh, and if you want to lie about it, then I can't stop you. And we both know that the local cops will buy a version of mine, and I can't do nothing about that either. So go ahead and do your worst, Miss Little Tennis Wannabe.
You know, on second thought, I'm not even gonna waste my time, okay? I got better things to do.
Then by all means, go do 'em.
I will. It'll be a lot better than talking to a rude, arrogant jerk like you.
You don't even know me.
I know all I need to know. You know, and I don't even care what you do or where you go. You just better stay away from me and my family.
You must be kidding. Like I want anything to do with anyone who's related to you.
I can't cook a thing on this list.
Yes, you can. Pasta. It's easy, and everyone loves it. Besides, I heard it gives you energy.
What good is that? We're not running any marathons.
You can be so thick. I'm talking sexual energy. Okay. All you have to do is boil water and throw in tons of pasta.
Then we turn down the lights and put on a little music.
And wait for the guys to get energized.
Lucky my mom isn't here to see me with Chad.
Hello, Miguel.
Oh, hi, Dr. Russell. Simone invited me and Kay over for dinner. I hope you don't mind.
Oh, not at all.
Mom! Hi! What are you doing here?
I live here.
I know. I just thought you and Dad were going out to dinner.
Well, I'm meeting him at the Bennett's. I just forgot my evening purse. Is something wrong, Simone? Is there some reason you don't want me here?
This must be the place. Teresa, you look great.
Beautiful is a more apt description.
Thank Thank you, Mr. Crane.
Well, I'm a firm believer that no matter who you are, where you come from, if you're a knockout, you're a knockout. And a gentleman should say so. Tough job escorting Teresa tonight. Someone has to do it, huh, son?
All I know is I'm a lucky guy. I wasn't up for going to the ballet alone, so I appreciate Teresa accompanying me at the last minute.
Oh, I'm the lucky one. I've always wanted to see a ballet.
Don't tell me you've never been even once.
No.
You're in for a treat, Teresa. Cinderella is a good first-time ballet.
Oh, I've always loved the story. I can't wait to see it danced.
Just promise me you won't be causing any accidents. This is my favorite tux.
I promise, Ethan.
Shall we?
Yes.
Well, you make an enchanting couple. Have a wonderful evening.
Don't do anything I wouldn't do, son.
Good evening. How do they wear these things? This damn wimple's choking me to death. Ah, here's the little angel's room now.
I don't know who you are, but I know there is evil in this car. And I'm here to stop the evil now.
No! 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 What are you doing? Stop it!
Curses. He may be blind, but he's got that blasted sixth sense. If he realizes I'm here, I'm done for. Hello, I'm calling from St. Margaret Mary's. Could you please get a message to Father Lonigan for me? Yes, he's visiting one of your patients, a Charity Standish. Yes, would you please ask him to come back to the church immediately? One of his flock is in dire need. Thank you so much for your help. Goodbye. One mortification, two mortification, three mortification.
Of course there's no reason you shouldn't be here, Mom.
Are you sure everything's okay, Simone?
Fine, Mom. Just one thing. I'm not sure which pots I should use. Would you come and show me? Please.
What's going on with you and Simone tonight, Kay?
I'll explain later, Miguel. Hey, Chad.
What's up?
Come on in. You remember Miguel, right?
Oh, yeah. Hey, man, good to see you.
You too.
You two talk. I'll be back in a minute.
Keep an eye on the sauce, make sure it doesn't burn.
Okay, Mom.
Well, I'm gonna get my little purse and go. I don't want to keep your father or Kay's parents waiting.
Oh, sorry, Dr. Russell. There's something that I forgot to tell Miguel.
One more thing, Mom. Do we have any grated cheese?
Chad, Simone wanted me to show you those family albums that she told you about.
Sure. Maybe I'll find some clue in them about my connection to this place. I'll look at them after dinner.
No, and now. Come on, they're in the den.
Okay, Mom. Have a good time.
Well, I still have to get my evening purse, Simone.
All right.
But before I do, I want to apologize.
For what?
For coming down so hard on you about the boy you were talking to at the police benefit the other day. I should have trusted you more and knew that you'd never be interested in a boy like that.
Oh, that's okay. Mom, you're gonna be late. Maybe I should get your purse for you.
Oh, it's right in the den. I'll get it.
We're going to the ballet, Charles.
Very good, sir. I'll have you there in plenty of time for the curtain.
Thank you. Would you like a soda, Teresa, or some sparkling water?
Oh, you have that too?
Oh, sure. It's in the fridge.
No thanks. Everything's so perfect the way it is.
Good. Just let Charles and me know if you need anything. Hey, would you excuse me if I look over some papers I need to review for tomorrow's meeting?
Oh, of course, Ethan. Yes, Charles?
If I may be so bold, madam, I just wanted to tell you how pleased the entire staff is that Mr. Crane married you instead of Miss Gwen. You instead of Miss Gwen.
Charles, please, stop!
I mean, who does he think he is, anyway?
Whitney! Over here in the limo! Teresa? Oh, I can't believe it. Would it be all right if we give Whitney a lift?
Oh, sure. Oh, excuse me, though. This is business. Ethan Crane.
Don't just stand there gawking, Whitney. Come in.
Yeah.
What are you doing in here dressed like this? Watching my own dream come true.
Don't forget, we're having guests for dinner.
Oh, yes, the Bennetts and the Russells. Where on earth did this sudden urge to mingle with the locals come from, I wonder?
Just for the record, Julian, they're hardly blue collar. Eve Russell is a physician and Sam Bennett is chief of police.
Well, whatever class they are, they're not ours. What is this sudden interest in consorting with the locals? You've always avoided them like the plague.
I'm just not the snob you are, Julian.
Since when? You're up to something, darling. I want to know what it is.
I'll get your bag, Mom. I'm sure Miguel wants to ask you about Charity.
Oh, Miguel, well, I don't think there's anything I can tell you that I haven't already told you. I mean, the hospital's doing everything they can, and
Here you
I
go,
think
Mom. I have fun at the Cranes.
Well, I'll try. I think you're going to have much more fun here. You know, I'm only going to the Cranes because they're going to build a new pediatric wing at the hospital.
Then you should get over there. Bye.
Now, why do I feel like I just got the bum's rush from my own daughter? What am I doing? I've got to trust her.
Well, thanks for letting me look through your parents' books on Harmony, but I ain't find anything that links me or my family to this place.
Well, you can't give up yet, Chad. They've got tons more books and diaries to look through.
All right, I'm game.
Okay, will you guys be okay if me and Kay go back to the kitchen and finish dinner?
Yeah, we'll be fine.
Hey, help yourself to some strawberries and chocolate on the table if you're hungry.
Thanks.
Yo, Simone. Now, you got a nice CD collection. You mind if I put something on?
Go ahead.
Yo, if you don't like this, I mean, I could put something else on.
No, it's great. Just reminds me of someone.
Oh, that girl you told me about?
Yeah.
Well, how's she doing, man?
About the same. She's still in the hospital and she doesn't remember me. In fact, now she seems afraid of me.
Yo, I'm sorry.
What I wouldn't give to turn back the clock and have things the way they were before. It'll happen, man. I hope so. I mean, as long as nothing gets in the way of her recovery.
Timmy hid from me in your labor. This better be worth it, Tabitha.
Father, you're still here? That phone call from your church sounded urgent.
I was just leaving.
Time to wake up, dear. We have things to do. Charity, wake up! Oh, we haven't got all night, Charity. I've got to get you out of here before someone walks in.
What are you doing here, sister?
Oh, I've come to take care of you, my child.
Okay, so if you're Cinderella, where's your glass slipper, huh? Where's your fairy godmother?
I don't need those because Ethan's my prince. And tonight, he's finally gonna see me in a different light. Once he does, everything will change. He won't be able to get me out of his mind, and we'll end up living happily ever after.
Oh, okay. Is that before or after the men in the white coats come to take you away? Oh, that's okay, because you can share the same loony bin as Simone.
I am sorry we picked you up in the first place.
You know, at least Simone doesn't know the name of the guy that she met, okay? With any luck, he'll leave Harmony and she'll never even see him again. Oh, here's my street.
Oh, Charles, could you please stop here? I'll call you tomorrow, Whitney, and tell you what happened. Then again, maybe I won't. Bye.
Bye.
My, you haven't aroused my curiosity like this in quite some time, Ivy. Of course, you haven't aroused anything else of mine in years.
Shut up, Julian.
I look forward to discovering just why you felt the need to throw together this pathetic little soiree.
Well, maybe I was just being polite.
I don't think so. If that were the case, you'd have canceled by now.
I'll see you at dinner.
Don't count on it.
Why not? Ooh, now I'm curious, Julian. What are you afraid of?
Lower yourself all you want to mingle with the common folk, my sweet. Just don't expect me to join you.
I couldn't help but overhear, Mrs. Crane.
It's all right, Pilar. You've heard far worse arguments between Julian and me.
I would not keep bothering you about tonight if your happiness didn't mean so much to me.
For the last time, I am not canceling the dinner party.
But Mr. Crane is already suspicious. If he spends time in the same room with you and Sam Bennett, it is tempting fate.
Please. Julian will never figure it out. He's far too narcissistic to notice anything but himself.
You cannot be too certain of that. Please, Mrs. Crane, say you have a headache. Say anything. The worst you'll do is disappoint Grace Bennett. But that's far better than risking everything you've worked so hard for.
Please stop worrying, Pilar.
I'm not talking about your home or your social status. I'm talking about your children, especially Ethan. If you'd rather I call to cancel, I will.
No. No one is calling anyone. Pilar, please, you of all people should understand. When I saw Sam last night, it reminded me of what I gave up, of who I used to be. All I know is that I can't live as half a woman anymore, and I won't. The dinner's going on as planned.
Kate, how much pasta should we put in?
A lot?
How much is a lot?
I don't know.
I just wish we hadn't goofed around so much in home ec.
I know. Those boys look really hungry in there. Here, maybe we better make it 3 packages. 2 for them and 1 for us.
Right.
There's just something about Charity. You know, I've known a lot of girls, but none of them come close to her.
Yo, that's deep, man. Not like I have any knowledge of that myself.
No?
I mean, I've dated a lot of girls, but what you talking about hasn't happened.
It's weird. I mean, once someone gets to you like that, you can't shake it. But it's okay, because you don't want to. Enough about my life. So Simone's trying to help you track down your family?
Yeah. She's a sweet kid, you know?
Yeah, she is.
But, I ain't trying to hold out too much hope, because, I'll just get disappointed, let down.
Why do you say that?
Experience. Things in Harmony shouldn't be any different than the way they've been for me anywhere else, right? I mean, with the exception of a couple people like you and Simone, most everybody else is giving me the cold shoulder. As a matter of fact, I met this one chick who just as soon wished me drop dead and fall off the face of the earth.
You might like to see this article on the fire that burned down your house, dear.
I guess.
Such a shame. I have such a fondness for Castleton. I really should visit there more often, considering how close it is. Straight down Highway 28, and you're right there. Will you be going back there when you get out of here?
Oh, no. I wouldn't want to go back now that my mom's gone.
Well, you make it sound as if she died.
She did. She died in the fire.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, well, that must have happened after the paper came out.
No. She died in the fire that burned the house down.
Oh, no, dear, I don't think so. But it says right here that her body was never recovered. Nothing about her being deceased.
Really? But she must have died.
Well, I suppose. Although someone must have felt that she might have got out of there, or they wouldn't have mounted such an extensive police search.
I didn't know that.
Well, they didn't turn anything up, but you mustn't get your hopes up that she could be wandering around out there, somewhere, injured, confused.
But it's possible.
Anything's possible, my child. But even if she were out there, you're recuperating in here. There's nothing you could do to find her.
Tonight, Sam. Tonight.
Thank you, Charles.
You're welcome. My father was right, Teresa. You look beautiful tonight.
Thank you, Ethan.
You sure there's not a long line of high school boys chasing after you?
I'm sure.
Well, who knows? Maybe you'll attract the attention of a handsome student of the ballet. And the way you look tonight, a guy could fall head over heels in love with you.
I hope so.
You think it's done, Kay?
Well, maybe we should take it to the sink and drain it, and then we can taste test it.
Uh-oh. I'm just glad no one in my family's around to see this.
I'll go see what's keeping Simone and Kay. Be right back.
I don't believe it.
What are you doing here?
I can't believe it. My mom could be alive out there and nobody told me.
I'm sure they were just trying to protect you. The chances are so very slim.
But what if she's out there somewhere lost or hurt?
Well, the police and fire departments have already searched. I'm sure they've done a valiant job, even though they are overworked and underpaid.
I'm gonna go look for myself.
Oh, no, my dear. Are you sure that's wise? I'm sure everything's been done that could be done. Bless you, whatever you decide. Goodbye, my child.
This'll have to do.
I knew it would work.
Tim may have dug the hole for Charity. But he draws the line at burying her. He leaves that for Tabitha.